No, I mean, yeah, whatever. I don't even feel like recording anything else, honestly. I gotta get a webcam for TikTok, all that shit, everything else. So repeated pain. Talked about this before. Feels. Came a long way, but I still got hustle. I came a long way, trying to make it out, son. Came so far to see the pain keep coming. History repeated pain, man. These songs that I didn't even think would have the meaning that they have today. Looking at this shit. And today we talked through telepathy to my ex-girlfriend who's involved in this situation. We talked to family who's involved in this situation, all talking to me through telepathy. There's a lot of people involved, people at my job, people at different places, they all involved in this. And we talked to a lot of people. We got the truth. And so my girlfriend, which I suspected off of a vibe before I left for California 5 years ago, 21, that she was having, like, she had sexual relations with my father. And I had sent her a message saying I was bisexual when we got our relationship, and she said I wasn't her type. And I literally was so heartbroken by it that instead of being like a bad boy and just being angry and being a bad boy, I just decided, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna try to be pansexual, which is my song, Pansexual Experiment. That's that song. And so I did that. And she said that message. Later on, I guess I had like I said, just off energy, just off kind of feeling just vibes, really, just believing this shit was true. This is kind of the same situation I'm in right now, where everybody was in group chat, and nobody told me there was a group chat, nothing like that. I just felt it was a group chat. There was a bunch of people that was talking about me, including my family, including her, including different people that was all talking about me in a group chat, and they were plotting and scheming, things like that. And planning to get rid of me for life insurance. I remember my dad, I think it was my dad who asked for my Social Security at one point while I was in my room or whatever. And, I remember I was in my room, and he just one day called and asked, "So lads, what's your social? What's the social really quick? I just need it really quick." Just remember that day. But like I said, just talking to them, just got the admittance that the group chat was real, that they actually were in a group chat, from my ex, who said that, first she said that she wasn't, then she said yes it was, and then admitted to having sexual relations with my father and things like that, through telepathy. Those things have been admitted, and so I guess I was right about when I was 21, and I left, and I took the embarrassment, like I said, of just leaving and everything like that. But I was leaving anyway in California, but that's it. So leaving, the embarrassment of why'd you leave? You just left. I explained the situation, and I guess it portrays me as a bitch, which I was explaining, but I was very frustrated because, a lot of people, they don't understand, but me having the truth is like, as I was explaining before, it's a trap, because it's like, I'd be dead if I wasn't a bitch, right? But like my food, like people now that's going through marriage stuff, that like, because I appear as a bitch, like a bitch ass nigga, you scared and shit like that, like you just left and shit, scared. I was going to California anyway, I was going to chase my dreams and shit like that, but they see it as that, a different situation where I left my dad's house just because I didn't feel comfortable and shit like that, after the fight we had and things. So I guess it portrays me as a bitch, but so I took that hit and I just told the truth about everything, and the truth, I got the truth that when I was 21, they were trying to set me up, and they were all in group chat. They were all, everything I said was right. Everything I said was true, and I was right the whole time. And yeah, okay, look at a bitch, but it's like, it was a trap, right? I'd be a bitch and or die. You know, be a bitch or die. And so, you know, I was honest the whole time, and I've been taking shit for being a bitch. People been making my food bad. People, you know, they do felonies on me. Like, go in my car, been fucking with my shit. They attached to this, the memory thing with the CIA and everything. And I just been getting a lot of harsh treatment for being a bitch. But, you know, if I wasn't a bitch, which irritates me, because if I wasn't a bitch, then I'd be dead. And in this situation, which I approve, which also has been admitted, once I get proof, of the back device that these motherfuckers, they talking to me through telepathy and everything like that, is also the same thing. Repeated pain. That's why I say it's repeated pain. That it's like, if I wasn't a bitch, I'd be dead, because they was trying to set me up with a girl, and they was like, oh, you a bitch, you don't want to go out with her and shit like this. No, giving me shit, giving me this and that. And so it's like, okay, I gotta take shit, or I gotta go out with her, and you would set me up to kill me in the relationship. You know, so it's the same thing. It's like, you gonna be a bitch, or you gonna die. You're gonna be a bitch and take bad food, take bad shit. You're gonna take all this and that, or you're gonna die. You know, so I'm alive. But then if they got to the end, and it was like, oh, well, you know what? We're just gonna get rid of you because you're a bitch. Right? So then it's a trap, right? Because, like, well, being a bitch that's the law. I could be a bitch. It should be. I thought it was the law, right? But it's like, no, we're gonna get rid of you because you're a bitch. So it's like, okay, so law-abiding citizen or non-law-abiding citizen. So I can't be a bitch. I can't be a bitch, and I can't live. I can't live. I can't be alive, and I can't be a bitch. Like, either way, I can't be alive. So it kind of irritated me, and then, you know, I just was getting to that point, and then I got the truth. I just got the truth today. So we got the truth of things, and I got the truth about everything. A lot of people talking to me through telepathy, and, you know, got the person, because, you know, you go through and people want to lie about this, tell the truth about this, but then they tell the truth about that. It's like, oh, you know, because it starts making everything make sense. So you can't lie about that shit that you lied about, because you told the truth about that one thing. And that was that one thing when she said, you know, she had sex with my dad. My ex had said she had sex with my dad. It's like, when? Right? Oh, okay, well, had that connection interlinked, because they wasn't talking, they didn't know each other and shit like that. So it was on group chat and everything like that, and then that's I was right about everything. So I ended up being right about everything, and everybody thought I was wrong about. Just like the same thing with this device that I got a mental illness for, that I got all this shit for, and I got attached for, that motherfucking white people hit it with a mental illness, still got diagnosed with schizophrenia, all this shit for voices in the head saying I had a brain device. Same shit, get to the end and I'm right. So that's why I put in the other video, I'm right about everything. Shit, that's it.